you are. Also, um, welcome to Tuesday as well. How you doing? How you feeling? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're doing good. We are here live today. It's a lot to get into. If I don't know if I want to talk about football because I knew the Bills were gonna have a. I got asked yesterday on this live stream, was it a trap game? And I said it was gonna be problematic. When you play divisional rivalry, then on top of that, to be honest with you, Miami could have beaten the Bills the first time they played. If I'm honest, because the Bills didn't look that good in that game when they played them the first time. If I'm honest, so you know, I just taking stuff into to accountability. That's all. Get this thing on real quick. We're gonna go live. I got sent out all my fillers, so feel free to chime in. Let me hit this thing up real quick. I want to make sure that this thing is on. We're gonna do this real quick. Get this thing on real quick. We're gonna see what we got. So, what's happening? I'm right here. Yeah, I just coming on. So bear with me because I am sending out my links. It takes a while, and I am just coming on. So if you see any circling or anything like that, I haven't left. I'm just sending out links because I have to notify some other people that I'm on because of sometimes with YouTube. So don't be up. Don't be tripping. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day. How you doing, CP? Thank you for stopping through. I don't know what that I don't know what that means in English. So I hope that you ain't trying to be funny, but you could be. I don't be understanding some people's so-called humor, like your nan's toe. Well, that means that your nan ain't but so big, cause I ain't but so big. Look at all this neck room I got, Bradley D. The day if your nan isn't but so built, there you go. Yeah, it won't be a smarty one. Jive turkey. Anyway, I am now live. I got everything sent out, so feel free to chime in. And what's up? Hope I doing good. Some people said they're hyped for Black Friday. Okay, that's fair enough. We're gonna see how it is. Please hit the likes. Let me know what's going on. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep that message on here. That trash is getting removed. Anyway, welcome aboard. There's a lot to talk about. Um, a lot going on. Let me get this thing on real quick. So we're gonna see what we're up to. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody have a good weekend. Um, that was sad about Lenny Wilkins, one of the greatest NBA coaches ever, players ever. He passed away at the age of 88. He was blessed with a long life. The man was cool, and he will definitely be missed. And he left a lasting impact. And if you're a football fan, well, if you come on through, we'll talk. It's a tough weekend for my team. They got spanked. Anyway, we are live here, so let's see what we're doing. See what's going on. Yeah, I see nobody's coming back, so I'm going to remove some things and yeah, so yeah, having a good day. So just to see everybody's on here. It's pretty quiet so far. Let's see what we're working with. Beat this up real quick. Hello, how you doing? Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Welcome to November 10th. They want to send me these Q&A stickers, but ain't nobody on here right now talking, so can't really do nothing with them. We'll come back to them though. 75% say yes. Okay. Yeah, we're just coming on real quick. So a lot depends on who comes through. Because people are guilty of it. And the thing is that they buy stuff because of the hustle is like saying buy me, buy me, buy me, and you outside and porta potty and and they get you all bothered to get something that is gonna be cheaper, discounted in about 6 months. What's happening? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thank you for coming through. I know you got a lot to say, so holla holla. How's your weekend? How's your day going? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Tough football weekend though. See what we got. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. Let me check and make sure everybody's still on conversations. See, trying to get everything right. Yeah, we can see everything right. So everybody's doing good. Let me see. One part another thing. Yep. Well, I just think that they always the materialism because what people feel don't get is that if you go get you a flat screen TV or a cell phone, it's gonna come down in price. I just think they're just trying to get people hyped, and then what ends up is creating stampedes in WalMarts and different places, and and then people get ran over, and it becomes a mess. It really becomes a sorry state of affairs. I think that the EBT is just one thing, but that's not why EBT mothers go broke. They go broke because they spending money on stuff they don't need, but it ain't usually because of Black Friday, because there's a Black Friday every month, and it's called liquor, alcohol, and just, you know, not at the places though. But yeah, but great point though. All right. Well, they got hooked up by it because of the people that were running the government though. Because there's men who do it. I mean, first of all, it's done in a way where people are been infiltrating from within the system. So I'm gonna say something that I equated to. It's kind of like when Clarence Thomas went on that trip with that supporter who paid for his expenses to go overseas and all over. He didn't pay no taxes on it. That's your Supreme Court justice. So before I pick on the others, there's a deeper picture of concern. Oh, I know all about that. I mean, I had to deal with that personally. Thank you. Yeah, no, I know about how the court systems are against men. And it's like when you get that 18 and you cross that finish line, it's like a gold medal. It's an invisible gold medal because they got your butt left to right multiple ways. You either gonna go to jail or you'll have to pay um, back child support, or you'll have to they'll garnish you, or they wait till you get old and they take it out your social security. They got a way to get you. And you in between time, they can mess you up going with a passport. They can mess you up. So it's real. And it's leverage that a woman has over a man as far as that goes. It ain't no joke. That's a whole nother debate though. I'm not gonna get into that here because I'll get some boo birds. Because I'm also a firm believer of you make the baby, you gotta take care of the baby. You gotta do what you do. But there is a double standard though. There is a double standard at work. But again, it's a government that does want that though. It's a double-edged sword. They want that. They want people to be dependent on them. They just want it to when they want it. I do believe that that's what the government is set up like it was. So 6 votes so far. So 50-50. Think it's debatable. If you are viewing, please hit the like, hit the poll question, and if you want to say something, feel free. Just don't troll. Hmm. Okay. Hope people come on through. Hmm. Yeah, we're in a chill mode, so we're gonna see what's up. So today I'll be on. Tomorrow probably, and maybe one more day after that. Think I'm going to do like 3 or 4 this week. At least my usual 3. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Okay, we're gonna see what we got. I am here live today, so feel free to communicate. If you talk, we can stay on. I will determine the fact of how long I'll be on based on the conversation and see where it goes. Appreciate the support and everybody that's coming through. So, mm, mm, okay. Let's see what we got. Anybody want to talk about some football, some baseball, some stuff? Gonna be on just to see what's on. It's pretty quiet right now. Okay. Don't know what's going on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, I think I'll be on. Let's see. Definitely give it another hour. Right now, I'm looking at probably an hour at the most. But I'm hoping somebody comes through and want to talk. We shall see. So when someone comes on, I'll come back. Just waiting. We're gonna do blank screen. Gotta get some stuff sorted out. Some days be like that though. Hmm. Different people just kind of came and went today. Just trying to see what we got so far. Some days you just never know. But Black Friday is one of the most overrated situations. So we will see what we're working with. See what we got so far. See if anybody gonna come through. Give me some conversation today. I'm on live, so it's a chance to come through. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm just waiting. And when I comes back on, I will flip the script. I'll flip the screen. You won't be able to buy it. Well, yo, what's up? How you doing? Nikki67, what's up? Thank you for coming through. I'm good. I'm just waiting on somebody to come and give me some conversation because it's been slow today. I've been waiting. It's been kind of a slow day. And when nobody don't come through, and it's kind of like, okay. So I'm just laying in the cut until right now I'm going to be on here for like an hour because I'm not. But if people start to percolate, then I'll stay on longer. Right now it looks like another half hour because it's kind of comes and goes. And if people want to talk about something, by all means. I just mentioned Black Friday because some of the audience don't want to talk about football, some don't want to talk about basketball, some don't want to talk about music, some don't want to talk about, there's a different topics that are going on. Obviously the government shutdown, we touch on all that. So it's a lot going on. Whatever you want to talk about, feel free. Can you join? Yeah, it's open. Where are you coming from today? Yes, you're welcome to join the group. You're welcome to join my membership. You're welcome to get involved. Well, thank you very much. I cover a wide range of different topics. It depends on who's on. Um, it's different for every day, you know. Um, depends on what you like to talk about. If you're a regular here and you come on and you want to talk about a topic, I can make that happen. That's not hard. Well, we sometimes have some good people come through when time permits. And so we've had some good rapport. We've had some great conversations, had some very memorable content days. Okay. Okay. Yeah, by all means. As long as you know you're in the right place and you're cool with the place, then feel free. I don't have no problems. I just don't allow the few things I don't. My pet peeves is no vulgarity, no bullying, no harassment on nobody. And, we can talk trash, but again, within reason. And also just be respectful. It's grown folks situation. So that's all. Other than that, pretty straightforward. We can have difference of opinion. You sign up you hit the membership. There's always a membership on my page. You click on my name, you click through, it takes you directly there. That's how people join up. People sign up to part of the subscribe easily. I should have something on there. I don't know. What's up, JAK? How you doing? They should have like some stuff on there. I don't be messing with all my YouTube chains because I don't be understand all the things, but they got ways that if people want to sign up or join or whatever they want to do, they do it. Pretty self-explanatory. So by all means, I'm always welcoming to people. Doing all right, just chilling, chilling. Day off kind of got off to kind of a slow start, but then again, I had to send some notifications out, so we got different people coming through. So by all means, glad to have people coming through. There's a lot going on. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Where are you coming from today, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, okay. I got a cousin over there. She and her husband over there. I got a running joke about the Netherlands too, because I had a relative of mine when she passed. Used to joke about with Michael Jackson. I said, "You staying over there in Neverland." That's what we used to call it. It was the inside joke, but great things are said about it though. My cousin lives in Amsterdam. Yeah, cause I would running jokes with my cousins. I say, yeah, Tito and Bubbles and Janet and Jermaine and Jackie are all over there in Neverlands, and that's how we was making a joke. Okay. I said, avoid the red light district. Don't get caught up on the red light. Just a lot of jokes, but in a real good way, though. Of course, when my cousin went there, she had to adjust to it, but she's adjusted to it, though. So, well, depends on where you live. It's usually at the end of the month in the States. In Europe, it's starting earlier. They're pushing it earlier because of the economics. It can really be any Friday during the holidays or time because the reality is they're trying to sell you on electrical gear or stuff like that. So, and some people get hyped about it. Some people take a pass on it. All depends on the person. That's good to hear because a lot of places are taking a cut. In America, they got the government shutdown. And I think in the UK, they messing with the immigrants and the all that mess. So it's always some crap going on, of course, with the war and all other stuff. So it's good to hear that a place is doing good economically. They ain't got to deal with all the ramifications of politics and the disdain and the tension. Thank you for coming through today. Probably tomorrow, probably around the same time. I'm probably gonna do at least another one or two more before the week is through because I'm gonna be occupied probably during the weekend. So I'll probably do like a one or two. I only like to come, at the most 2 3 times a week. and see if people come out because, timing and schedulings and where people are around the world. And if they come through, it makes it memorable. If they don't come through, it can be a long, drawn out, so appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Thank you. Because live streams, you got to have people with consistency. And you want consistency and you hope people come up. So I've had some regulars who I know on Facebook and different places, and they didn't come through, or they said they were coming through. So, and then it mixed up, and then the whole scheduling. So it's okay. So, anyway, but we'll see how it all plays out. I plan on being here for just a little while longer today. Now, look, I'm getting a lot of traction today. We're gonna find out. So, hmm, just see what we get going on. Like I said, we're pretty much low key Monday. Weather, it depends on what you're doing. I'm gonna be on for a little while. So just waiting to see if everybody comes through. Just kind of like talking. Easy day. We just waiting on see if anybody comes through. That's we gonna give about 20 more minutes. Yeah, I don't like that question. That don't even make no sense. Let's see what we got. Got some votes, so it's pretty good. 55% saying no. I'd imagine so, that the hype is not really worth it, especially with the economics, the economy. So, something you can't believe is real. Politics. You couldn't make this stuff up if you tried. I think I have a hard time accepting that. Well, I put this on screen. What I can't believe is real is like how people are so racist still. That's what blows my mind. They want to always act like the migrants, the immigrants is taking over stuff and this and that and the other when they didn't had 400 plus years to build and do what they want to do. And they'd have been their own worst enemies. People look like them, talk like them, think like them are the ones who put everything in motion. But yet they always want to blame. And how people get hoodwinked into buying these politicians and their agendas, their racist ways, their stuff. That's what blows my mind. That's something that I can't believe is real. You know, uh, I'm just always blown away by that. That's a good question. Politics, period. It's like nothing changes. And when you're still stuck with logos and half-hearted truths, this is what you get. This is what's so crazy. Yeah, because it's all tied into something to make you spend money and to create an illusion. And then you got the ISIS mess. You got all this stuff that's just counterproductive to the Epstein files, and all this stuff is connected. So all that stuff. Anyway, though, I had to go on my little rant vent. So I will be on here for another 20 minutes unless something drastically flips. I will, you know, a lot of viewers. Please hit the like, hit the poll up. If you come through, as long as you don't troll, we will have a conversation. I welcome conversations. Just don't want to deal with no trolling. Let me know how you're doing today. How you feeling? How was your weekend? How's your month going? Are you anything planned for holidays? Yay and nay? Are you indifferent? So, politics probably comes to mind as far as that goes. Anyway, so it's just a little rant for the day. Okay, so I'm going to get that out the way. Nobody's going to come and tuck on that. So anyway, that was my rant. So we'll see. 15 more minutes. We'll see if anybody comes through. Everybody got anything to say? If not, by the way, you can always catch my videos. They're not hard to catch. I'll be working on them soon. Sure. Like I said, pretty quiet day so far. So I don't know. One days they go one way, one days they go another. But anyway, I got stuff to do today anyway, and I'm not going to, you know, I'm not gonna get fixated. Things happen. Some days you have like a bombard of folks. That's all I say though. If I'm not on the live stream, nobody tell me, "Oh, how come you on live stream?" Because I said when I'm here, nobody show up. And the day I show up, and you always want people to come through and speak and have that hit, but so make it count. So a lot of things to take in consideration. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe up. Feel free to hit the poll question up. Mhm. All right, we're gonna be on for about 10 more minutes. So just let me see if anybody comes through. Anybody got any conversation they want to talk about? Hmm. Okay, we back. And we're gonna be in the last 10 minutes, so we're gonna see what's up. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully more people will come through. Hope everybody having a good day. Like I said before this conversation, so okay, we got 10 minutes before we are gonna call it a day. Unless somebody comes in here with a full swoop. 10 more minutes to go. Hmm. All right. What's happening? How you doing? Hopefully, what's going on? 58% saying no. That's good. Where you coming from today? Yeah, I heard you first time. What's going on? How you doing? Okay, we're just chilling now. We're in the home stretch. Mm-hmm. See somebody talking, so we'll see. Okay, we're just in chill mode. Pretty low key day for Monday. And to be fair, like I said before, I understand Monday's Monday. Pretty rude. Okay, well, we're heading into home stretch. 6 minutes to go. So unless somebody comes through and wants to chat, I'm gonna call it a day in just about 5 minutes. All right. Appreciate all the viewers. And the poll questions are definitely good. Okay, we got 5 minutes to go. And we'll see if anybody comes through. right, we now have 4 minutes to the big countdown. Four more minutes. Okay. It's been consistent today, so we're going to pull in a couple minutes. And like I said, there's more than enough waiting. Some days be like this, though. See what we got. We are now at a minute and change. So some days just better than others. So it all depends on what you're trying to get done. Some days are better than others. Some days people come here left and right. Some days they don't. It all depends. But anybody who follows me on Facebook, and if you contact me and then you ask me if I'm going to be on, I'll be on, just so you know. And I said I'd be on for an hour today, so appreciate everyone who took the poll, though. Hit the likes and donating. There ain't no slim pickings with certain other things, so go for the right one. Okay. I think about just about did that. And anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Hope everybody have a good day. Anybody want to reach out, feel free to reach out. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. Till next time I catch you. Peace, the best I'm out.